Today I'm hosting the World Cup, but instead of using normal teams, every player has been organized into a team based on the letter of their surname. That means Mbappe is on Team M, Haaland is on Team H, and Ronaldo, well, he's got the support of R9 and Ronaldinho on Team R. And to make this even more interesting, we're adding in icons and heroes to their respective teams based on their letters. And after simulating the group stage games, Team M would finish top with 52 points thanks to the likes of Mbappe and Maradona. And following them closely behind was Team C, who would get 49 points and 14 wins, showing they were looking good. Moving on to Team S, they'd finish in third place. The star players of Salah, Saka and Stoichkov would come through for them. In fourth place would be Team H, and they would be spearheaded by Henry, who was absolutely flying this tournament. In fifth place would be Team B, getting the same amount of points as Team H. They would just miss out on goal difference. And to wrap up the top six, it would be Team A, who would finish on 42 points thanks to Alvarez goals. Those 6 teams have qualified directly to the round of 16, and the remaining 20 teams will need to do a playoff to decide who will join them. And to get the playoff started, Team J would take the lead through a penalty from Jairzinho, but that lead wouldn't last long before Del Piero would equalize and goals from Drogba and Diaz would put the game to bed. Meanwhile, the game between Team L and Team E wasn't as close, as goals from Litmanen, Lineker and Lampard were enough to put the game to bed and see Team L through. The game between Team R and Team Q was very exciting, as Team R would take the lead on 2 different occasions, but Team Q would equalize both times. But an 80th minute goal from Rooney and a last minute goal from R9 would put the game to bed and see Team R through. Teams P, K, Z, V and O would also all make it through to the round of 16. The game between T and N would be insane, as T would take the lead through Carlos Tevez before N equalized in the 90th minute thanks to Nedved, meaning we were going to penalties. Totti stepping up with the first pen against Neuer and he scores. Ruben Neves, can he deliver? He does. Carlos Tevez stepping up now, can he score? He does. Great penalty. It's Nedved now, scorer of the last minute goal. Can he score here? No, he doesn't. He's missed. Tielemans with an opportunity here to send the T's through. He steps up. Can he convert? He does. Great penalty. And despite Nedved's last minute goal, it will be Team T heading through to the round of 16. But the playoffs weren't done there yet, as we had one last game, and it was Team G taking on Team F. And the first half would be so KG would take the 47th minute for something to happen. Into Gerrard, they're just moving the ball. They need to create something. Gyökeres is there! What a goal! 3 minutes of added time, and it's Victor Gyökeres who strikes, giving Team G the lead with a belter. Garincha, what's he gonna do? Cuts inside, plays it back to Ginola. Ginola with the strike, blocked by Fernandez. Beautiful 1-2. He needs to get the ball in the box, otherwise it's over. They've crossed it and it's into Golassi's hands. And that's his game. A goal from Gyökeres is enough to separate the two sides. And with the playoffs done, we can now get into the round of 16. And to get the round of 16 started, it will be Casillas and Team C taking on Vitinha and Team V. Visca's still going. Can he twist and turn? Into Vitinha, into Veron. Nope. Can't get past Cannavaro. Koeman driving forward now into Cantona. Cantona looking for someone, can't reverse it. No, it's a very tight game. Visca into Vitinha. They've got to do something here. Oh, this is nice. Oh my goodness. I spoke too soon. A well-worked goal. And it's Rudy Voloff finishing off a beautiful flowing move. Team C might have qualified to the round of 16, but they're really struggling here. Does a little fake shot, cuts it back now. Vitinha into Veron. Oh my god, it's gone in. Team V causing quite the upset as they are beating second place Team C. And now Team V can launch another attack. It's not going to be 3-0. Surely it can't be that one-sided. Team V, they've cut it back. Veron touches it down. Veron with another chance, and Veron with another goal. 3-0 to Team V. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It just goes to show the playoffs don't mean a thing. And that is game, set and match. Team V have done a massive job, and they are through to the quarterfinals. Our second game of the round of 16 sees Team S taking on Team T. Into Stoichkov. Stoichkov with a drop of the shoulder. Stoichkov still going. Stoichkov shoots to Van Stegen. We're just about to hit half-time. A goal here could make a massive difference. Can they find somebody? Saka still going. Beautiful cross by Saka. What a goal! Team S and Saka has pulled a cross out of nowhere, meaning Stoichkov can header that bottom corner. And in the second half, Team S would get a huge opportunity. Into Schneider. Schneider. This is nice. Stoichkov with a chance. Stoichkov drops the shoulder. They can't. No, it's a penalty. Oh my goodness. Reckless challenge from Chouameni. Stoichkov looking to double their lead. Can he do it as he walks up to it? And he does. Down the middle. Stoichkov delivers. Schneider trying to drop the shoulder back to Savic. Into Stoichkov. Into Schneider. Schneider now twisting and turning. Tries to get Stoichkov in, who gets his hat-trick. Stoichkov has stolen the show. 3 goals in this game. And that hat-trick all but seals Team S's qualification. Moving on to game 3 of the round of 16. And it's Henry and Team H taking on Zidane and Team Z. With only 10 minutes gone, this game's already looking lively. Hamsik into Horta. Into Henry! What a start for Team H! They've moved the ball beautifully and they found Thierry Henry. And it was only ever going to be one result. The Cagney. Beautiful stuff from Team Z. They're looking to get back in this game. Howard with a big block. Touch and turn. Beautiful stuff. Hadji now. Hadji into Haaland. Haaland into Horta. Back to Hadji. Back to Henry. It's 2-0. Team H showing exactly why they finished first place. What's he going to do? Goes back to Hadji into Hazard. Hazard with the beautiful touch and turn. Into Henry. Henry. Oh my God. It's off the post. Inches away from having a hat trick. And that is game. Team H have dominated this one. And they will be heading into the quarterfinals. And the round of 16 would be one of last minute goals. Team L would get the win over Team K thanks to a last minute goal from Lampard. Team R would score in the 50th minute and in the 92nd minute to seal their fate into the quarterfinals. And Team M would just edge it over Team O thanks to this goal from Gerd Muller. Team B versus Team G would be a 4-goal thriller as Team G would go 2-0 up thanks to Gyökeres and Ginola. And although Team B would pull one back through Butragueño, it wasn't enough as Gerrard would seal the deal in the last minute. With all that excitement in the round of 16, I'm hoping the last game between Team P and Team D doesn't disappoint. Pedri now finds Pele. Pele, who is his first touch of the ball, is tackled by De Vrij. Diaz, can he find somebody? Whips it in. Can he get a head on it? De Jong, good save by Pickford. After a cagey first half, the second's got to be better, right? Drogba into De Bruyne, who spreads it out to Dembele. Dembele cuts inside. Dembele with a charge, drops the shoulder again, and Dembele scores! First goal of the game comes in the 60th minute. Ousmane Dembele delivering for Team D. If Dembele can find Drogba or De Jong, the options here, they found De Jong. De Jong into De Bruyne. Oh my God, what a save by Pickford. Team P needs to get it forward. Pulisic now, looking for the overlap. He finds Politano. They've got Puskás waiting. There's no one else in there. De Rossi picks up the remains, and that is game as Team D edge it 1-0. 16 has gone down to 8 as we are now getting ready for the quarterfinals. And a great way to kick off the quarterfinals is Team H taking on Team V. Team V's first touches of the ball and they look promising. Vitinha on the ball now, plays a pass into Rudy Voller with a chance, and it's a good save by Howard. Visca, is he going to try and get a cross in? He has the opportunity to do so. Is he going to go short? Finds a way in, finds the cross in. Vinny! Oh! What a start! Vinicius Jr. gives Team V the lead. But Team H were alive and kicking. Hamsik bringing it forward. Nice little ball roll. Plays into Hadji, who finds Haaland. Haaland with the turn. Haaland with the strike, and Haaland with the finish. Like I said, that didn't last long. Team H equalized. And the second half was just as exciting. Plays it into Haaland. Haaland with the strike. Good save by Van der Sar. Vitinha finds Volo, who finds Vialli. They found Varane. Varane with the chance. He's 1-on-1 and he scores. 80th minute. Varane steps up for Team V. And the beautiful flowing movers ended up with a goal in the 80th minute. The last couple seconds, then that will be game. And Vinny Jr. and his team are heading into the semi-finals. And things are starting to heat up as next we have Team L taking on Team R. Riquelme with a beautiful pass into Ronaldinho. A big cross. R9 with a chance. R9 with a header and R9 with the goal. The Brazilian Samba connection strikes in the 10th minute as Ronaldinho finds R9 for the goal. Lozano with an opportunity here. Decides to go back to Littman and into Llorente. Beautiful pass. Lampard here. Lampard with a strike and Lampard with the goal. Team L showing they're here to play as well. And just like in the last game, Lampard scores. 30 minutes gone and 2 goals. This game is going to be a great one. Ronaldinho with an opportunity here. He's run down the line. Tries to get it back into R9. Beautiful touch and turn. Whoa! This guy is on absolute fire. I'm seeing things I've never seen before. R9 scoring from almost an impossible angle. Lam plays it into Llorente. Oh, that's a nice reverse pass. Lineker with a chance now. Lineker with a strike. Good save by Raya. Second half, and I feel like there's more goals in this game. Liao one-on-one. Some nice step overs. Plays it back into Lineker. Oh my God, it's 2-2. This game is one for the ages. There's goals everywhere. And Team L are back in it again. So it looks like we are heading into extra time. But unlike the 90 minutes, chances were created, but they weren't taken, which meant only one thing. It looks like it will be penalties to decide this one. Lewandowski, fresh off the bench, is our first penalty taker. Will he deliver? He does. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't start, but can deliver here, and he does. Frank Lampard now with an opportunity to put them 3-2 up, and he puts it down the middle. Ronaldinho now with a chance to give Team R the lead. Can he take it? And he does. Lineker now with his penalty, and he puts it over. He's hit the bar on that one. And if Rivaldo can score now, then Team R are through to the semi-final. He steps up and he delivers. A crazy penalty shootout means Team R are into the semi-finals. With that game being so exciting, I'm hoping Team S versus Team G is the same. And after only 19 minutes, a big mistake set the tempo of the game. No, it's a penalty! Yap Stammers dived in recklessly there, and I thought it was a free kick, but the refs pointed to the spot. Gyökeres with a chance now to give the team the lead. What's he gonna do? He puts a lot of power behind it. Gyökeres scores! Team G take the lead thanks to Victor Gyökeres. He was never going to miss a chance like that. And minutes later, they would attack again. Twisting and turning back to Garincha into Hullet. Hullet skips past his man. Hullet still with the ball. Twisting and turning back to Gyökeres, who gets his second. 2-0 to Team G. Gyökeres has 2. And Team S need to step up their game. It's all one-sided right now. I think it's safe to say the first half belonged to Team G. But in the second half, Team S looked different. Silva skips past his man into Stoichkov. Stoichkov into Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger shoots as wide of the mark. This is nice stuff now. Ginola now bringing it forward. They've got Gakpo on the overlap. Gyökeres is in. They found Gyök. Gyök for the hat-trick. Good save by Jan Sommer. And he plays Stoichkov. Stoichkov with a chance now. He needs to take the shot. Otherwise, it's over. Into Saka. Can they shoot? Saka with a chance. Saka puts the top corner. It's too little too late, though, as Team G have done enough thanks to 2 Victor Gyökeres goals. And last but definitely not least, we have 2 heavy hitters as Team D was taking on Team M. Nice skills here from Muller. Gerd Muller. Still going into Maradona, who finds Marquisio. What a start for Team M. 12 minutes on the clock, and the beautiful flowing football has led to Marquisio scoring. Mbappe trying to turn around, back to Maradona, into Muller, back to Marquisio, looking for a second, into Lionel Messi. Oh my God, what a save by Donnarumma. Team D need to do something to stop Maradona and Mbappe from playing. These two are linking up like crazy. They've whipped it in. Muller's there. It's 2. Team M are dominating right now, and Team D are in big trouble here. Muller into Lionel Messi. Messi drops the shoulder back to Maradona. 1-2 with Messi. Messi! Oh my God. It seems no matter what Team D throw, Team M are handling it. Game, set, and match. Team M have dominated this one. And with that, we now have our 4 teams for the semi-final. It's crunch time now. First semi-final, Team R taking on Team V. Vinny Jr. one-on-one with Robertson. Is he going to toast him? No, he goes into Veron. Veron into Vitinha. Vitinha tries to shoot, cleared away. And in a game like this, fine margins will make the difference. Out to Rodrigo, back to Riquelme. Can they keep going? They've dropped it back. Rooney with a nice ball roll into R9, into Rodri. Rodri is 1-0. I felt that a goal was coming here, and Team R didn't disappoint as Rodri gives them the lead in this semi-final. Riquelme driving back into R9, into Ronaldinho with a chance. Ronaldinho, what a save. Whoa. And that attack would be the best of the half as V would attack, but R would defend very well. Goes back home. They're just taking their time with it. Back into Rivaldo, and that is game. Team R just about edge it over Team V and will be our first team into the World Cup final. One last matchup before the World Cup final as Team G was taking on Team M. I'm not going to lie, this could easily be the final. And that statement would prove true early on. Mateus plays in Messi. Messi now into Marquisio, into Muller. Muller with a chance, and Muller with a goal. 8 minutes gone. Team M continuing where they left off. And Gerd Muller won't be stopped in this semi-final either. And that goal would set the tone for the first half as M would continue to dominate. But in the second half, Team G stepped it up. Can they find Gyökeres? They do. Can Gyökeres find someone? Finds Ginola. Tackled. Into Gulli again. Gulli with a nice cross. Can they get a head on it? Mateus heads away. Maradona's not going to win that one though. Ginolo with a nice touch. And oh my God, he's put it wide. Oh, you would have bet your house on him scoring that. How was he missed? And they would be kicking themselves, as that would be the only real chance Team M would give them for the rest of the game. Team M has just about beaten Team G, and we now have our 2 teams for the final. From 26 teams and hundreds of players, we are down to the final 2, and that is Team M taking on Team R. Rodri into Rodrigo. They've whipped the ball across, headed away by Moore. Maradona on the ball. He's running the show right now as he finds Marquisio. Plays it back into Mateus, tackled by Rudiger. Team M moving the ball very nicely. They've whipped it across. Raya collects. With this game being as cagey as it was, it needed something special to break it. Maradona, beautiful skill. Maradona still going, still with a fake shot. Into Marquisio, into Gerd Muller. It's 1-0. Team M just seemed to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. 45 minutes done, 45 to go, but it's Team M on top as it stands. R would have no response as M were creating all the chances and stopping them too. Lionel Messi now on the ball. Nice pass into Marquisio. Marquisio finds Mbappe, and now Team M could break. Mbappe's 1-on-1, and Mbappe puts it top corner. Against the run of play, Team M have scored, and it's Kylian Mbappe stepping up in another big moment. Team M are relentless. They're still going. They found Muller. Back into Maradona. Back into Muller. It's 3-0. And that is game, set, and match. Team R have had no response for Team M, and it will be Team M picking up the trophy. And just like that, Team M are your World Cup winners. And if you love that video, then you're going to love this one here. So click right here to watch it.